we're talking about the stems and the fact that they've been able to see where they can get the stems ripe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have, like at Alpine, we have one block that has a spring under it, and the roots can stay wetter. For example, that's a reason that we'll destem that line. Work a lot like sugars in the sense that in the shallow, devigorated soils, the grape gets ripe in a more balanced fashion. So the shallow, rocky sites always produce stems that have very little sensory impact in the line because they're fully ripe. Deeper soils that retain water, stems can stay green and give you more of a stemmy profile. But that's why a lot of people will taste our wines and say they don't notice any stem influence, and that's site driven. And it's not true of all sites at all years, but it's generally.
We do see a pretty direct correlation between soil depth and how much the stem shows early on in the life of the wine too. And the shallowest soils like Skyline never show it.
Yeah. And these three, Bear Wallow has more depth.
Not really.
No.
But
no.
So why was there less stem inclusion?
We're just getting to know the vineyard, but also part of it's 777, and 777 is not a good stem inclusion clone. Right. We actually really do like the 777 there, but we have to destem it. There's the whole cluster will have more delineation and complexity, but in the right sites, it won't have any vegetal element on the nose that's new.
We're just tasting the Skyline, comparing it to the Bear Wallow and the Family Farm. And the Family Farm has deeper soils, and it is showing right now in barrel sample. You can tell that they're 100% stems, although they're quite lovely. But there's a menthol character. There's a sort of sweet green herb thing, which I'm not getting at all in the Skyline, which has very shallow soils. Right.
The better the soil at ripening a grape, meaning it can do it at appropriate sugars. The same thing with the stem. It's going to get the stem ripe at the time that the grapes are tasting best. I think that slight stemmy complexity at Family Farm is a big part of the appeal of the vineyard for our customers. We've always done it 100% whole cluster. And, I actually think it's showing a little less stem over time. This now is when it would be more pronounced, and then it'll integrate quite a bit in bottle. And each vintage, I think it's a little less pronounced, but it melds into just a really nice spicy complexity that I think is good with Family Farm.